Today we are all here because we want to launch the third edition of the Stemprize competition. It started in 2016, 2018, and today we are launching it for 2019. And STEM, what is STEM all about? It's an acronym that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Countries like Korea, Ghana, Cameroon, they were at the same GDP maybe 50 years ago, but today Korea has advanced a lot because they have invested in this field. They have put a lot of money in this domain. And that's why our co-chair, they took this initiative, they brought for this initiative, that for us to emerge by 2035, we should also build a generation. We should also build a generation where the children can have interest in science, in technology, in engineering, and mathematics. And every society today, if it is advancing, it's because of this field. And we also want our country to advance. And that's why we are launching this competition again for 2019. Science brings about critical thinkers. It brings a lot of innovation in every society, and it solves a lot of problems. So we are really here to encourage you to get involved in this competition, to bring about innovative ideas that can change our society, that can bring about positive change in our society. I bet you want to be part of the change. You want to be part of a good idea. And so it will be very great to take part in this competition. We live in a time of great opportunity. A lot of opportunities are out there, and the spirit of innovation can help us overcome the challenges. Very true. And now, our Stemprize competition. What is the Stemprize competition all about? It's a competition to encourage the youth in the field of science. We want the youth. There's a saying that says, catch your chicks when they are young, and they will remain yours forever. And we want to catch these young chicks, these young Cameroonians. We want to catch them in this field of science and in this field of technology, so that they can grow up and have careers in STEM. And our program is, you have to create a project. But before you create a project, you don't just create a project and come with it. You must have a team of 2 to 5 members at most. And we also encourage girls to be involved in this program. Quality, ICT, they can testify. We are ambassadors for 2018. And when you form this team, design your project. Come up with your project. Let it be innovative. Because one project that are innovative, we want to bring the innovative idea, we want to cultivate the innovative idea in you all. So we want that your project should be very innovative. Don't go to the internet, carry a project and you paste it and say it's your project. Or someone is doing something, you just put it together and say it's your project. But let your project be innovative. Let it have that capability of changing your community. And when you form your project, you submit your project. We'll give you all the modalities on how you can submit your project. And our evaluators are going to evaluate your project. And the first 5, the best projects, first 5, they're going to be selected and they'll be invited to the foundation for a 3-day training. Because if you submit your project, you just submit the project and after that you win a cash prize. It's not enough, but we want that you should have knowledge on what you're doing. Because we want you to have careers tomorrow in this field of STEM. So we have to carry out a 3-day training. After you have been selected, after your projects have been selected, you come to the foundation and we do a lot of training in different aspects so that it can help you tomorrow. And after the training, we'll have a happy ending ceremony where we'll award the prizes to the first 5. Next slide. Who is eligible to participate in this competition? Like I said earlier, form a team, 2 to 5 at most. At least the girls should be in your team because we want to encourage girl power. We know the girls, they have the capabilities, they have the abilities to work in these STEM careers. They can do it. We believe they can do it. Though there are social norms, there are cultural norms, there are social barriers that prevent girls from getting into this field. But we believe that these girls, they can do a lot. So, are you between the age 13 to 21? You're eligible to apply. And if you're a Cameroonian within the CEMAC zone, that's Chad, Central African Republic, Congo, Gabon, and Equatorial Guinea, you can apply for this competition. Next slide. Our project requirements. On our online form, we have a list of requirements we will require from you. First of all, you submit your project, and we have said you should have a team. So you will present all the names of your team members, the project title, you identify and elaborate on the problem, because we believe you want to solve a problem. So first of all, tell us what the problem is all about, and when the problem is clear enough, propose your solution. How are you going to solve this problem? Let your methodology be clear. You say, okay, there is no light in my community, and I want to bring light into my community. This is the technology I want to use. This is how I'm going to put it in place. The step-by-step procedure on how you want to bring light into your community, on the kind of technology you want to use to bring light into your community, electricity to your community. So that is what we mean by come up with a listed method of solving the problem you stated before. And your budget, it should not be more than 1.5 million. We also encourage that your project, you should be able to accomplish your project within 1 year maximum. Within 1 year maximum, you should be able to complete your project, and tell us how you're going to evaluate your project to make sure that your objectives are being attained, to make sure that what you put in place, you're getting it, you're getting results. You have to, how you're going to monitor, how you're going to evaluate your project. Next slide. And all applicants, we want to make it clear here that no project should be brought to the foundation. If you bring your projects here, we're going to reject it. The only way you can submit your project is through our official website. So you visit www.ForetiaFoundation.org, or you can go straight to the Stemprize website, which is www.stemprize.org, and submit your application. There you see the apply now button. You just click on it, and after you have filled the online form, you click on submit. We assure you we are going to receive your applications. Do not bring your applications to the foundation. Next slide. Evaluation. Here we are very transparent on how we evaluate all the projects we receive. We are not biased, and we assure you that your projects will be evaluated by experts in this field. So our evaluators are going to be external. So you don't see us and think that we are going to evaluate your project, no. But your projects will be evaluated by external evaluators. They are experts in the field of STEM, and are going to evaluate your project and choose the best 5. There's a criteria for all. It cuts across all the projects, not like this project, we are going to evaluate on this, but there's a criteria for all the projects to make sure that we give equal chances for everybody. Next slide. Okay. After the evaluation, the 5 top teams they have been selected, and now we invite them, like I said before, we invite them to the foundation for a 3-day training. Here, this is the group of Kumo that was invited to the foundation for a 3-day training. And during this training, we also invite experts to come and train them on different aspects, such as on research. How can you carry out research? Quality research that can come out with evidence-based results. Career guidance. How can I, follow my career? How can I get to where I want to? We are going to train them on that. On leadership, on entrepreneurship and project implementation, and many more aspects we're going to be training you on. And all the trainings will be delivered by experts in the field. Now the prizes and the awards. If you would like to know how we award the prizes to the winning team. The winner goes home with 1.5 million francs CFA. The first runner-up goes with 1 million francs. The second runner-up goes with 750,000 francs CFA. And the fourth and the fifth, they go home with 500 francs CFA, and also have individual prizes awarded to all the participants. Maybe the best participating applicant, the best participating students, or the best participating team member. We also give prizes to them. So, the happy ending ceremony. I bet you all want to be part of this happy ending. You all want to receive that check. Quality, they can testify. It was a happy moment for them, and they're going to share their experience with us. This is the happy ending ceremony for all the top 5, and there we are going to announce the winner, the first and the third, the second, the third, and the fourth runner-up. So here we're going to present the cash prizes. Now the project implementation. Like we said in our eligibility criteria, your project should be implemented within 1 PM maximum. And during the project implementation, you're going to submit, after every 3 months, a progress report. Tell us how you're implementing the project. What level are you at, so that we know how you're implementing the project, so that we know that, so that we are sure that you are going to realize your project at the end of 1 year. And like I said, after every 3 months, we're going to receive reports from you. Next slide. Important deadlines. Like today, we are launching the Stemprize competition. That's the 14th of May 2019. And the website will be open for applications to be received up to September 30th. So you have up to September 30th to submit your application. But take your time, write your project, but make sure that you submit it between now and September 30th so that we receive your applications. And we are going to invite the winning teams. So before that, we have to evaluate the project by our evaluators, and that will take place between the 14th of October and the 18th of October. And after that, we'll also invite the participants, the 5 top, for the 3 days training, and this will take place on the 27th of November to the 29th of November, and on the 30th will be the happy ending ceremony. Next slide. We also have sponsors during our Stemprize competition. We also invite sponsors to come along with us to encourage these young Cameroonians in this field of STEM. And during this competition, they'll work with us, their technical, their financial support, or whatever they want to support us with. We also invite them to come and support us with it. And throughout the competition, their banners will be up, the flyers will be up to also, to also talk about their organizations. Next slide. The terms and conditions for the Stemprize. Our first term and condition is that all our winners will be our ambassadors. Just like ICT, there is ICT University, Quality International, we also have GVHS Congo, we also have Complex College, the OJA, they are also our ambassadors. If you win the competition, automatically you become our ambassadors to talk about Stemprize. And the foundation also, if you find out that maybe you did something, you were not straight with your project, we have the right to cut your project. We have the right to take back the prize, or we have the right to end the project implementation. If we discover maybe you took a project, you did something, it was not straight, we have the right to terminate that. And all applicants are required to present original ideas. That's clear. Your ideas should be original. It should be innovative. Don't take somebody's project and submit it to us. And the decision of the Stemprize selection panel is the final decision. When the selection panel makes their decision, when the selection panel chooses the 5 top teams, that is the final decision. Nobody has the right to change it. Next slide. And to avoid any conflict of interest, Stemprize selection panel and the validation committee, they are not allowed to submit any applications to us. To avoid bias, to avoid any problem during the evaluation of the applications, they have no right to submit their projects, even if they have. Others, they just receive applications from external applicants and they evaluate. Next is that the Stemprize organizing committee will ensure strict protection of intellectual property rights. Your project is your project, and will make sure that it remains your project and nobody takes it away from you. Next is that the Stemprize organizing team might contact the applicants after the competition to propose options including partnership, maybe with a sponsor, to see how they can sponsor your project to move to another level. So that is what we want to do. That's one of our terms and reference for this competition. Just like Bertrand Russell said, almost everything that distinguishes since the modern world from earlier centuries is attributed to science. It's obvious. If you look at 1960, the civilization, it has changed. Why? Because of science. And Bertrand Russell attributed this to science and wants to encourage this aspect of science in young Cameroonians so that our country can emerge by 2035. Thank you very much, and we hope to receive, or are waiting to receive your applications for the 2019 Stemprize competition. Thank you very much.